What's up, hunters? Jay here again for another Monster Hunter World Endgame Builds featuring sword and shield named True Fatalis Sword. Again, in this video I will feature 3 builds that are fully optimized. Also, we will have some guides for using this weapon, including the combos you need for this weapon, so stay tuned. Without further talking, please smash that subscribe button first to see more of my content, and without more talking, let's get on to the builds. So here is the first build of this video. We have Sword and Shield of the Fatalis, and Swords and Shield are also one of the lowest in the tier list of this game. But SNS are one of the best weapons for mobility in this game. They can use items while weapons are unsheathed. They can also block attacks, but with a minimum scale, and also, they can fly. So for the armor skills of this build we have Agitator 7, Critical Eye 5, which is enough for this build, Evade Window 5 for dodging, Maximum Might 5, because this weapon don't consume that much stamina, Attack Boost 4 on the main body, and plus 2 on the mantles for the 5% affinity and damage as well, Stun Resistance, Handicraft 3 for not to overkill the handicraft, P Performance 3, Flinch Free 1 is important in this build, because when you go party hunts, other melee weapon like LS can disturb your combos, and on monsters, you can be easily knocked back on attacks. So, it is necessarily needed. Also, use a Resuscitate, and a Slinger capacity for the extra pods when you use Stone for the perfect rush combo. Also, to maximize this we have a Crit Boost 3 and Wex 3. For the weapon augments, we have Health Regen, Affinity Increase and Elemental Increase, and for the food skill, I think you need a Feline Black Belt to lessen the stamina consumption when dodging, combined with Feline Groomer to half the duration of blights for this build, because blights like ice and water blights can affect your stamina that causes your maximum might to be useless on battle. For the combos, we have Charge Slash, can be activated when you do a backstep motion, then charge up your blade before attacking, and can be followed up by Falling Bash or Jumping Slash when on the air. Also airborne skills are useless here, so don't bother. Second is the Advancing Slash, which can be activated when you do a backstep and attack without charging. It is used for faster executions. And lastly, the Perfect Rush. There are 2 ways to use Perfect Rush. First is to do the backstep motion, then press triangle for PS4 or the leaping slash, and continue to press triangle for the executions. And the second one is the easiest one to execute Perfect Rush, the Slinger Burst, the triangle. Take note, Slinger Burst, not the normal Slinger. And also if you unsheath your weapon, the Slinger Burst will return to normal. Please prefer on the video. I also forgot to mention that when you executed the perfect slash animation and hit the enemy, your character will automatically tenderize that part, but you need 2 times motion to tenderize if you don't have Shaver Jewel. Correct me if I'm wrong. As you can see here, normal Slinger Shot can't activate the combo of Perfect Rush, you need Slinger Burst to do so. In hunts you can make use of the extra Slinger ammo. If you use a stone to wall slam the monster to do the Perfect Rush combos, but using Perfect Rush as your main damage will elongate your hunts, if not used correctly. So use the other combos like the Charge Slash or the normal attacks of the combos, which is more precise in attacks than the Perfect Rush when facing monsters with high mobility. So SNS has an attack that can never end until the monster will hit you, or maybe move away from you. We have a full triangle combo, and keep in mind this combo you must use Spiral Slash to reset the attacks. Also you can use Circle or the Shield for this combo. Just remember to use a Spiral Slash on the combos. When you want to attack continuously like this on the video, look closely. I only use Triangle or the Sword on this combo, but I reach a 100 combo without stopping attack for a moment. Again, you can also use your shield on these combos. So, why not practice a little and you can make it. If you are done with this game then, why not change weapon for a bit change of pace, before we move to the Monster Hunter Rise on March, or why not finish your guild card or complete the armors. Also, I have other builds on my YouTube channel for you to make use. Just search the Endgame Builds playlist, and you can see builds there. Also, I have builds of Sticky and other builds. Please check them on my channel and don't forget to subscribe before we go on the second build for this weapon. Here is the second build. We have 4 attack skill here, mainly Agitator, Attack Boost, Coalescence and P Performance. On the mantles, you can see that I have 2 Destroyer Jewels. The reason behind it is, I don't need to maximize the handicraft for this build, so I place Part Breaker skill, but if you have suggestions, please comment it down below. Take a moment to look at the builds and let's go to the last build. Here is the last build, and I think this build is quite awesome because of the Max Tool Specialist and Divine Blessing. This build has more than 100% affinity, so don't worry on the negative 5% affinity. Also, this build has a flinch free like the first and second build. So, how about you? What build do you think is the awesome one? Comment it down below also if you want. Keep in mind that if you are finished with this game, why not try another weapon for a change? I have builds in my channel, both endgame and the mid-game. If you want you can check it out on my channel. With this Monster Hunter world coming to an end, if they don't add some spice to it besides of the December last update, and MHWs will soon rise. I hope you will continue to play this for this following months to prepare for the update on PS5. Hopefully another title update of the MHWs on Switch. Also guys, lastly, please smash that subscribe button to see more of my content on Monster Hunter. Or maybe if I decided to chill out on the other games for a while, and upload some of the gameplays, but I mainly focus on Monster Hunter. So, I see you in my next video. Peace.